welcome to this very spontaneous live that I thought that I'll do. And inside this is a conversation, so feel free to jump in, say hi to me. I would love to invite you in. I want to talk about overcoming fear. All of us are living in some fear or the other, okay? And I just posted, I think, half an hour ago, that the best way to overcome fear is to actually do the thing that the fear is telling you that you can't do. Hi, Yatharth. Hi, Yatharth. Okay, so I'm talking about fear, and I would love to know what is your fear, and I would love to reframe, help you figure out, overcome that fear in this live if I can. We can try, we can always try, right? So I'm talking about this. I want to have this conversation because I had a group coaching session with my clients, and inside this session, we were talking about how one of my clients, she's facing this fear of being seen, being visible, right? And this is one of the fears that I also had when I started this journey of content creation as a means to connecting with my people, because I am a business owner. I am a coach. I help women. I help people to be unstoppable. So for that, I had to be visible, right? So she is also on this journey of creating content, putting herself out there, putting her opinions out there. And the problem that she faces, which has reduced drastically after we started working together, yet she still faces this problem of what will people think. If I put my heart and soul out there, what will people think? What will people think when they know? Because she is a doctor, she struggles with putting herself out there and letting her family, friends know that she also has a side business which is not related to her profession. And because she has not thrived in that business, and she's always been the perfectionist, the topper, the best, the good student, the good doctor, the good girl, she struggles with finding her footing in the business because she is letting the fear of what will people think make her not do the things that she actually wants to do. And I know that it's not just her. I've worked with a lot of people who struggle with this, that they have a desire, a big huge dream that they want to fulfill, and they keep negotiating with that desire, and they don't go full out with their dream because they worry about what will people think. If you think about what will people think, let me know, because know that you're not alone. A lot of us are thinking about the same thing. We are thinking about what will people think. And even now, just before getting into this conversation, I was thinking about what will people think. But then I thought, you know what? Let's figure out, because sometimes we have to walk with the fear, and that's actually a very beautiful way to figure out life. Because in our life, we'll always have one thing or the other to figure out, to be fearful of, to be scared of. Yet we can actually still accomplish all our desires, all our and do the things that we want to do by walking with the fear. And the other thing, like I said, the best way to actually overcome a fear is to do the thing that the fear is telling you can't do. So for example, my mind was saying that you can't go live on Instagram and you can't do this, and I was like, you know what, let me show you what I can do. And I did it. I am here live talking to you. Similarly, if this is what I'm coaching my client as well, that if so, for example, so this is what she did actually. There was somebody who started following her, and she got scared, and she started judging herself, and she started to think that this person might judge her. So she blocked that person, and because of that, she blocked that person. She's always careful of what to say, what not to say. She's also careful of who is following her, who is not. And imagine the kind of energy that goes into that. Instead of doing her life's work, instead of really sharing what she really wants to share as an artist, as a person with heart, with tangible things to share, with such a beautiful message, she's actually thinking about all these people who are following or not following her. She even went to the extreme of actually blocking some of these people. And you know what, I'm all up for blocking people if they are really messing with your head. But she was going above and beyond to ensure that she knows that she's safe on social media. But we are as safe as we are in our body. This social media is also just, it's not something out there. It's a reflection. It gives us reflection of who we are and what we are tapping into. And you can see it, right? The algorithm will only show you the things that you are giving its focus on. And that so is life. If you're focusing on the goodness of people, you're going to see and witness more good people in the world. So it's exactly that. So coming back to her story, instead of wasting so much energy on analyzing who is watching, who is not watching, who is following and not following, instead we are now working towards, and she is now working towards, actually putting her heart and sharing from her heart and letting the people who wants to receive it. She is not going to monitor herself by thinking about what people are thinking about. She is going to overcome this fear of being fully seen by actually being fully seen. And she can only be fully seen when she allows herself to be fully herself, right? So she's now sharing, and I want to say hopefully, but it's not the right word. She is going to do that. She is going to fully be herself, and that's beautiful. So the easiest, not the easiest, but the most beautiful way to actually overcome fear, as I've said in this life for multiple times, is to do the thing that your fear tells you that you can't do. And try it. Really take it on. Try it for the simplest things. Try it for, oh no, you cannot ride a bike. Try riding a bike. Like, this way you are actually rewiring, and it just takes one evidence for your mind to actually rewire, right? So I think of, and this is all based on beliefs, right? And I want to go so much deeper with you, and I want to help you understand how your mind works, how your identity works. And I'm doing a masterclass called Limitless. It's not a masterclass. It's a workshop. It's an immersive workshop, and you and I are going to be together, and we are going to work on that and recalibrate your identity so that you feel limitless. You don't really think about these fears anymore. And when you do have fears, you're going to overcome them by doing the thing that it's telling you can't do, or you're going to walk with your fear. And I'll tell you how to walk with your fear, walk with your guilt, walk with whatever you have, and still thrive in life. So it's called Limitless. You can register. I'll put the link in the description. You can reach out if you want in the DM, and it's free. It's going to happen on 30th March. So yeah, like I was saying, that imagine your beliefs, imagine anything that you have a strong opinion of as a table, okay? And just as a table has 4 legs, so is this belief, okay? And the moment you start to give a counter evidence to the belief that you have, so for example, she thinks that she can't be, and I'm giving the example of my client that I've been talking about for so long now, that she believes that when she puts her heart out there, people are going to judge her, and people who know her for a very long time might have a different opinion of her, or it just is weird, right? It just, sometimes we don't even know what to call it. It feels weird in our body. So, but then when she does that, the one leg or even 2 legs start to shatter of this belief that she has created. And from the evidence, she is going to update the belief. And or sometimes we don't really require the beliefs, sometimes we don't really require the evidence, but most times this is how our rewiring happens. And that is why when we listen to a motivational speech or a story about somebody else doing something, this rewiring happens in our life. And that's why I'm sharing the story. This rewiring happens in our mind as well, because we feel like if she can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. And that's why it's such a bold statement, right? Every motivational person, every influential or people who you inspire from, who you get inspired from, say this, right? That if I can do it, so can you. Believe in yourself and all of that. And it is because of this. When you hear somebody doing the thing that you think, and it's not even probably similar to what you want to do, but having to know about something that somebody else has done, it rewires your mind. So all these stories, if you think about it, if you read them, and that's why self-help books, people are obsessed about it, that although you do need to implement those stories, okay, it does not, you need to act on the inspiration, and that is when the complete transformation happens. But yeah, so she is now focusing on not wasting her energy thinking about who is watching, who is not watching, and what will people think. Instead, she's going to do the work she's supposed to do, her heart's work, the desire that she has of being visible, of being a beautiful business owner. She's going to do that. And I know the moment we started having this discussion, there was a shift in her energy, and now she's going to fully allow herself to be completely visible, and that changes everything for her life from this day onwards. And this is what I wanted to share with you. You are going to take the very step that your fear is telling you that you can't take, and that is how you overcome fear. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, I would love to know. You can always reach out to me on the DMs. I love having conversations. So yeah, this was a random, spontaneous live that I wanted to do. I hope you're having a good night, day, morning, whenever you're watching me. Take care. Bye-bye.